Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is ZaraTrixie and as you can see today we're still being creative, but this time it's on the iPad. So I this week got my digital pen, so I've been having a lot of fun this week when I've had the time. So I thought that I'm gonna take you along on my digital art journey. So what I'm doing here is I am actually gonna try and recreate one of my own prints it's a picture, a quote page artwork that I made on paper using my regular artist pencils and stuff, and just gonna make it into a digital version. So that's what you see me do here. I have just added the artwork, I just took a picture of it with my iPad and then I put it into the Procreate app that I'm using. I got it only for this purpose to make art with, because I've heard a lot of good things about this app, so I thought let's get it. I've always been very interested in digital art in different ways, so I thought let's give it a go. And I really like this print that I created, so I wanted to do it. It's like the perfect print for digital art, basically. I've said digital art so many times now. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing. So first off, if you saw, I just deleted a little bit of the background from paper just to get rid of it, and now I am just like tracing pretty much the print itself. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a quote, get your shit together, basically. But I'm just doing it in a little bit more fun and playful way, if you haven't figured that one out yet. So this is my own design, basically from the paper, and I'm just going over it with the pencil, just following the shapes and tweaking it where I think I needed to fix it. So this is what I'm doing here, and what I like about digital art is that it's so easy to just erase and recreate and fix everything, and you can use layers to do stuff, so it doesn't matter. It's fine if some lines are crossing each other. If they're in different levels, you can still work with them both. Just like when you make a advertisement thing for your company, you use layers to create everything you do, basically. I'm kind of lost for words, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I've been sitting all day working on this, and now I am just editing and recording this voiceover for you. And also, like here for example, I thought that leg was a little bit too short, so I just extended it now when I did it on the iPad. As I said, I am pretty much a beginner using Procreate and doing digital art, so if there are things you see me do and you are a digital artist, I'm sorry if I offend any of your techniques. I'm still learning. I love this. I want to learn more, and I want to bring you along on the journey. So that's how I feel. Like, don't be afraid to show your progress to people, because that's something that can also, like, if you show where you started from and you bring them along on the journey, you can see the growth, so that's a little bit what I'm thinking. Alright, now it's time to start adding the color, because I really want to make sure that I actually do everything digitally. I know some people, they use the background color from the original pictures. Like if you make yourself a cartoon, for example, a lot of people keep your own skin tone, so they only do some parts of the picture. It's okay, you can do that, it's totally fine. I'm not judging, but it's still like, as I said, I want to learn as much as possible, so I want to learn how to color correctly in Procreate. So that's what I did. I tried to do some shadowing, and I think now I'm trying to figure out how to highlight this. this little fella over here. I don't even know what to call them, but I think they are cute. I'm actually pretty satisfied with them. I actually used, when I did the paper version, I used the emoji symbol as a model just to get the shape, because the emojis, they are universal, you know, people have seen them. So that's why it's good to have the reference, to have the similarity, because then people, like, it's like everybody will know what that is. Like everybody know what thumbs up means. Okay, I'm not gonna babble too much about that because we have moved along and we're now working on the font. So as you could see, I skipped a little bit of the progress there because I was really struggling in the beginning to get it to work, because I'm not sure how to do this correctly. So that's what I was working for so long to find a way to do this. So I ended up with this technique because I found a pencil that was like big enough and easy enough for me to work with, and I'm using like a tweaked version of the yellow color from the paper version, and then I will just add. So you see I just use the background for a start, and now we'll add all the details and lining and everything. Like this. And this one, I wanted to make sure that it gave off that hand draw feeling, so the lines are not completely perfect. I think on some letters I got a little bit of help from the automatic like straightening. Like Procreate, if you hold in the pencil after you draw on a line, it will straighten it out for you, and sometimes that's a good thing to have. And then I'm just fixing, adding some shadowing, that was a difficult word, and then just checking my spacing to make sure that it feels balanced and everything, because sometimes when you do by hand you will have some letters a little bit too close together, some too far away from each other. And here I basically did the same process with the word together, so I just skipped through all of that, tried to make sure they were all aligned together, and just fixing the placement. This is the part that's so good about working digitally. Like you can just move around things, you can change the size, and there is no fall off like when you work with paper. Like you will always have a few lines from your pencils everywhere, and you can't change. If you want to change something, you will have to start over basically. So yeah, and now I'm just adding my last little signature, and after this I also added a few details. Now I did actually create some mobile versions, so if you have like an iPhone, I think it will probably work for every kind of cell phone, but I made cell phone pictures so you can have them on your cell phone screen if you want to, and if you want to have them you can go and get them for free over at my Instagram page. And here are the final results of the prints, and I have a plan what to do with them in the future, but you'll see that later. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit notification bell. I'll see y'all. Bye.